Hey guys, welcome back to the main event. Daniel, and yeah, we're gonna have an interpromotional pay-per-view tonight. Heading back to WCW, but it's a interpromotional thing with New Japan Pro Wrestling as well. The pay-per-view is the WCW NJPW Supershow 1. And yeah, this thing aired April 91. I think it was filmed in March though, but they aired it in April. And we're at the Tokyo Dome in Tokyo, Japan, and we're in front of about almost 65,000 fans. And the main event is a title versus title match. The IWGP, IPGW, Japanese title. Champion Tatsumi Fujinami going up against the WCW World Champion Ric Flair. This is one of those. I could not. This is not a match you can find on the network for some reason. All I can think of is the fact that since it's interpromotional, they don't quite have the rights to the New Japan. All I can think of. But yeah, they don't have any of the super shows, and I'm not sure if I can find them all. This happened to be on Daily Motion, so if you want to see the match or even the entire pay-per-view itself, it's on Daily Motion, so you can check it out there. This is, like I said, I didn't know much about this match going into it, although it's very confusing because apparently, like, the Japanese audience and the American audience was like told two different things. You know, we're told, and that's how this one presented as, is that this was a title versus title match. You know, Tatsumi's title against Flair's title. But over there, it was almost presented like it's just an NWA title match only. Now, that's the thing, is, you know, in America, the NWA and WCW were just kind of merged. Because, I mean, at that point, when NWA, or when Crockett Promotions became WCW, you know, that title became the WCW title. And then, of course, later on, they would become two separate belts, but for right now, it was the same belt. But over there, for whatever reason, there's like, it's the NWA title, even though this is a WCW, you know, brand or whatever. So, right there, it's kind of like a, what the fuck? But this is, the name Tatsumi Fujinami always kind of threw me off a little bit because he was always in the almanac. But he was only there for a short, brief time, you know, and then he like disappeared. I was like, what the hell? Like, where'd he go? So anyways, I was always kind of curious about, you know, what was the circumstances around this match. And then I finally get to watch the match, and I don't know why, but it just irritates me. And I'm going to get into it here shortly. So let's get into the match itself. Right now, I will say, huge crowd, and I think it's funny. Like, I don't know. I don't care. I know NWA, old school NWA, WCW has their supporters. I get it. Dude, they can't draw shit. And it's funny, I'll hear Jim Cornette on his podcast be like, well, we drew this much here and made this much money here. And I'm like, dude, but you didn't do shit pay-per-view-wise. Like, seriously, all the crowds that we've been, you know, I give you guys the estimate number each time. And it's like, NWA on a good night will get like 12,000 on a good night. And it's like, a shitty night for WWF is like 16,000, 17,000. Just saying. Ridiculous. But here we got like 65,000 or almost 65,000. And it's just like, it's not WCW. I'm sorry. It's because of this New Japan. That's the only reason. But anyway, whatever. I digress. But this match has a huge match feel. Once again, I don't know much about Japanese wrestling anyways. Like, that's new territory for me even. I just, what I read in the magazines back in the day, the Pro Wrestling Illustrated, and even then, I just recognize names. I don't know what they were doing or storyline like that. I just recognize, you know, Muda and Masachono and shit like that. I knew the name. I was like, oh, wow, they're doing great still. Don't know much beyond that. But to me, this has that big supercard feel. Like, this has a big pay-per-view feel because it is the top guy of New Japan facing the top guy of WCW. Like, that is just beyond incredible to me. So, I like that. I don't know. And once again, I mean, it's not as big as it would have been WWF versus WCW, obviously. But still, yeah, pretty cool. The entrances are really cool. I really dig it because, dude, I mean, it's a huge packed house. You get these streamers and shit when they all come out. I mean, just, I don't know, it has a sports feel to it, like a big fight feel. I love Jim Ross and Tony Schiavone on commentary. I just love Jim Ross is like, they're doing the introduction like the Japanese dudes doing the ring introductions. And like, he's like, well, I don't know what they're saying, but you get the gist of it. I don't know, that was funny to me for some reason. Alright, so before the match gets underway, they make sure to explain that there is a hybrid of the rules slightly. Like, all the rules are pretty much the same, but on 2 points, they made a point to tell you. One, the WCW rule of throwing people over the top rope will result in disqualification. They make sure to hammer that fucking point home. They're not giving away the end of their match or anything. And then, of course, that they're using the Japan's 20 count as opposed to the Americans' 10 count when you get out of the ring. So, but just keep in mind, like, they kind of gloss over that second one. They're like, 20 count, whatever. But keep in mind, you get tossed out of the ring, that's a disqualification. Alright, so we got Bill Alfonso is the referee. Another thing to hammer home, he's the appointed referee. He's the referee. He's the fucking referee. He's the official of this match. Remember that. You toss over the rope, disqualification. And that guy's the official of the match. Alright, so this match starts off, and I must say the match is damn good. Like, it really is. Like, Flair, top of his game. Sorry, I gotta say his name slow because I'll just mess it up. Tatsumi, he does a great job. Dude, Chop City, baby. Oh my god, dude, they are tearing each other up with the chops. I mean, it was just phenomenal. And the match went back and forth. And I don't know, that's what I will say about NWA, WCW. And I'm not saying every time, but I am speaking in generalities. It seems like WWF matches have more of a formula. Like, whoever's going to win a match, he's going to start off strong, our guy takes over the middle, and then the guy comes out on top at the end. I mean, it's almost the same formula almost every single time. And WCW, NWA, definitely more of a back and forth thing. And this match goes back and forth a lot. So yeah, damn good. I love the Japanese crowds. They're more polite and respectful when watching, but when they do pop, you just know it was great because it seemed like it was always a huge pop when, like, especially when Fujinami would do something. It was just like, oh shit, yeah, wow. I love it when Flair goes for the figure, or he picks the leg up. You think he's going for a figure four, and do the crowd like, whoa, and then he ends up like taking the leg, draping over the bottom rope, and then jumping and sitting on it. And dude, the chorus of boos is incredible. Like, I was like, holy shit, like, I don't know, loved it. Okay, so let's get to the end here. All right, so Flair goes for the figure four. Tatsumi, you know, kicks him out of the way, and of course Flair collides with Bill Alfonso, and Alfonso falls out of the ring. Flair and Fujinami go at it. Flair charges at Fujinami, and Fujinami does a back body drop, sends Flair over top rope. Apparently Alfonso saw it. He was not strong enough to get back in the ring, because we all know referees are made of paper. They have been for years. So I'm not going to count or discount on that. Flair gets back in the ring, and I can't honestly remember if Fujinami gives him a roll-up or a small package or whatever. But there's a guy at ringside who was making sure Alfonso was good. Apparently he was another referee. Runs in, 1, 2, 3, new WCW World Champion, Tatsumi Fujinami. And the crowd erupts. Fucking streamers everywhere. Like, a lot of other dudes just show up out of nowhere. I'm not sure if they're wrestlers or just his posse or whatever, but they're raising his hand in victory. Flair's pissed off, and Alfonso keeps pointing to himself. And the whole time this is going on, but everything is explained to you. As soon as Flair gets back by a drop, dude, Jim Ross repeats like 30 times, that's a disqualification. That's a disqualification. And Bill Alfonso is the official. And I'm thinking, who gives a fuck? Like, okay. If the match would have ended there, I probably wouldn't be as pissed. And I don't know why I'm so worked up on this match right here. But I am. I can't explain it. So, instead of, just ending the pay-per-view, let's just get the fuck out of here. You could have saved this bullshit for, Nitro the next one. I know Nitro wasn't out yet, but you know what I mean. Saturday night's main event. Whatever the wrestling show was at the time, you can save it for that. But anyways, so after this feel-good moment, and this, it was a great, great match. They're having a press conference, and literally it's a table set up with Tatsumi, Fujinami, and a couple other people. And then you got literally like 3 people in the audience of this press conference. And anyways, Flair's pissed, shows up, and grabs his belt. He's like, you didn't win this. And he's heads out. He's like, you want this, you come and get it. And he just leaves. And they let it happen. And I was like, what the fuck just happened? And I'm thinking back now, because after watching all these, main event pay-per-views, week in, week out right now, I've been watching like, 3 or 4 a week. I go back to like every fucking Flair match where, let's go back 2 years when he fought Ricky Steamboat. I think it was Wrestle War. I could be wrong. Anyways, first point I want to talk about is the fact that they kept saying, well, the appointed referee, the official referee, he didn't make the 3 count. Who gives a fuck? Dude, Steamboat rolls up Flair and a second referee, it could have been Taylor Long, I don't remember, jumps in there and makes the 3 count. He was just down there making sure the other was okay. That happens all the time in professional wrestling. The second referee, the backup referee, has been a staple for as long as I remember. When a referee cannot do his duties, whether he's knocked out or whatever, this referee comes in to make sure the job's okay. Alfonso may have been conscious and outside. Guess what? You didn't have the strength to get back in the ring. So what's the mix-up here? Secondly, let's do this whole tossed out of the ring. Fuck NWA. I'm sorry, that is a gay fucking rule. And I try my best not to use gay in like a derogatory manner, because I'm not homophobic at all. More power to him. And my favorite movie is Rock Horror Picture Show. Or one of my favorite movies is Rock Horror Picture Show. So, I should get a pass sometimes. But this is just ridiculous. Now, I will use retarded in a derogatory manner. This is retarded. The retards can't really fight you back. I mean, they can. They have that super retard strength. But they don't organize as well. Like the gays get together and they form groups that can bring me down. Retards can't do it yet. Anyways, just trying to defend everybody once there. But no, this match is ridiculous. Like, the stipulation retarded. Like, who cares if you throw him on a rope? And then the thing, like, I was always told, like, how I was understood is, like, if it was an intentional, I threw you out of the ring. Like, if he would have grabbed Flair by the back of the hair, like, pointed to the other side of the ring, and, like, that's where he's going, and then they go across the ring and he just launches him on the top rope, sure, disqualify his ass. This was literally a split second, holy shit, here's Flair, back body drop. That's what it was. It was no premeditation. It wasn't like he launched him to the ropes first, backed up, and then like, watch this, I'm gonna send him over. No, it was like a split second, whatever. Third thing that chaps my ass about this match. How many times has Flair screwed over, like, especially Luger? There's been others, but let's just focus on Luger right now. How many times has Luger been screwed out of the title? Because of some fucking retarded, gay, ridiculous, dumbass ruling from the officials. Whether it's like he has a little cut above his eye, that's too much blood, you're out. Or him defending, like him getting attacked by wrestlers outside, should have been disqualification anyways, but they bust him on some bogus ass count-out charge. I mean, I can go on and on. How many times has, he screwed him over or whatever, flipping the ropes. He never cries foul and grabs the belt and tries to run away with it. But like literally, as soon as Flair loses it, and I'm saying, this seemed like it was on the up and up all around, he just grabs the belt and runs. Now here's what I guess angers me about it. Alright? And that's the match. The match is over. I'm going into my review now, if you will. It just feels like, I don't know, like the bookers weren't all on the same page, or it just has a very shady feel to it all. Like, why not just let Tatsumi Fujinami win the belt? Because then I find out, like, they won the NWA title. NWA don't even recognize it, right? Nope, never happened. He never won the belt. Scratch that shit. It's like, what? Then why even do it? I mean, I get, like, because, you used to have interpromotional matches back in the day. Like, back in the 70s, you always had, like, WWF versus NWA champion. AWA champion versus WWF, NWA versus AWA, and it would usually go to some kind of like disqualification victory or a time draw or whatever. You know, they protected both guys, is what I'm trying to say. You could have done that here. And it just seems so weird they would give him the victory, give him the 1, 2, 3, but then turn around and be like, but you ain't getting title. And I mean, I don't know, maybe it's working. Maybe that's the whole point. It's like, you know, we want you to really boo Flair here. But it's like, Flair is through a hissy fit. That don't mean shit. Like, you know, Jim Hurt, I don't know if he was like supposed to be also the on-air authority figure or not, but he's just been like, well, guess what? Don't matter, you lost. You want a rematch, you get at Super Brawl. You can fight, try to win the title back at Super Brawl. It's almost like they were like, yeah, Flair, you're crying, but you know what? We don't want these guys having our belt. I don't know. This just irritates me for some reason. And it's an otherwise perfect match. Damn good match. I won't say perfect. Damn good match. A high grade match. Near perfect match. That just has this stupid bullshit tacked on at the end, it feels like. And it just puts a bad taste in my mouth and ruins my day. I don't know why. It pisses me off. The only thing I can think of, the only logical thing is like, I mean, once again, it was shot in March. They didn't film until April. You know, maybe they didn't air it till April. Maybe like, you know, Flair's like, well, shit, you know, I'm gonna have a month there where I'm gonna have to have the title on TV, or else they're gonna know something's up. Maybe that was the reason. Maybe the fact that they're like, well, maybe this, you know, we give the Tatsumi, he may no-show us and he'll have our belt, which is ironic because, you know, there would be a whole dispute about that belt later that year, but more on that later, I guess. So, you know, I don't know. I can't find any information, any shoot interview. I can't find nothing about this situation. If you guys know, drop a comment down below. I don't know. To me, it leaves a bad taste in my mouth all around. I can't explain it. So, but you know, overall match, boom, and then that ending shit just kind of brings it down here. So I mean, it's about like this, but. It just doesn't feel right. Something was up here, and I don't like it. Even though it happened back in 9-1 and doesn't affect my life in the least at all, I'm still worked up about it. So let me know what you guys thought. Maybe I'm overreacting. Drop me a comment down below. And yeah, that's all I got. Guys, tune in tomorrow. We're going to go Super Brawl. Super Brawl 1 tomorrow night. We're going to see if we can get this mess sorted out. Fucking doubt it. So yeah, that's all I got, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time.